Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. I am Savita teacher and I am teaching grade 4 science. Dear student, let's see on the board. Dear student, in previous lesson which lesson you learnt? Reproduction in animals. In that lesson you have learnt that why do animals reproduce? And animals that gives birth to babies and animals that lay eggs. These points, these things you have learnt in previous lesson. That lesson was reproduction in animals. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, that lesson number 3, safety and first aid. Dear student, this lesson is very important because we have to follow safety rules in our daily life. Before starting this lesson, I would like to ask you some questions. Dear student, do you like to play? Yes, everybody like to play. You play inside the home, you play outside the home, and some of you love to ride a bicycle. But now tell me, do you remember any incident while doing these activities? Do you remember any incident in which you got hurt? Yes, do you remember? Yes, it happens. Sometime you may trip over your toys, or you may dash with your friends, and while riding a bicycle sometime you may fall also. Yes, and you get hurt, isn't it? So an incident that happens unexpectedly and which causes injury is called an accident. So these incidents are called accident. Which incidents are called accidents? An incident that happens unexpectedly and which causes injury is called an accident. So we can avoid accident, but before that, now tell me why accident happens. Yes, just remember, while riding a bicycle, or just now we saw that picture on that a child was falling by tripping over means he tripped over that toy. Yes, accident happens when we are careless. So accident can be avoided. Yes, can we avoid accidents? Yes, we can avoid accidents. And you know that accident happens anywhere. Where it happens? It may happen in the kitchen. Accident can happen anywhere, like in the kitchen, on the stairs, when you are walking very fast or you are running on the stairs, accident may happen, or on the playground. In the playground also accident may happen, or on the road, or in other places also. Means accident can happen anywhere, in the kitchen, in the playground, on the road, and in other places. Accident mostly happen when we are careless. Just now I told you that accident is, what is accident? The accident is an incident which happens unexpectedly and which causes injury is called an accident. And accidents can happen anywhere, and most of the accidents happen when we are careless. So most accidents can be avoided also. How? If all of us are careful and follow simple safety rules. As you know, accident can happen anywhere, and most of the accidents happens because of carelessness. So most of the accidents can be avoided if all of us are careful and follow simple safety rules. So today, in today's lesson number 3, safety and first aid, we are going to learn about what we are going to learn about. See, let us learn about safety at home, safety at school, safety at play, safety on the road, and first aid. As we know that accident can happen anywhere, in the kitchen or at home, at school or on the playground, on the road. So to avoid such accidents, what we have to do? We have to follow some safety rules. So what safety rules we have to follow at home, at school, at play and on the road? We are going to learn in today's lesson. Most of the things you know only about these. Let us see. Let us first see safety at home. As you know, accident can happen anywhere. Accident can happen at home also. So, in kitchen first we will see. In kitchen, the most things are used, means fire, because our mother cook, and to cook food, she use stove and all. So for that, fire is used. And electricity and sharp knives. These all things, means fire is used, electricity is also used, means whenever she run the mixer, grinder or toaster or electric stove also are there. So fire, electricity and sharp knives are used in the kitchen. Yes, you know all these things. And you know, in the kitchen you have to be very careful with them, because just now we saw that fire, electricity and sharp knives. So you have to be very careful with these things, as they can cause dangerous injuries. What they can cause? You may get burn, or if you touch the electric gadgets, that means you may get shock, or if you play with knives and all, you may get cut. Yes, so in the kitchen we should be very careful with all the using these things. When this fire is there, electricity is there or sharp things are there, so we should be very careful, because they can cause dangerous injuries. So in the kitchen, what we have to do, what we have to follow, what rules we have to follow? See, the rule 1, follow rules in the kitchen. The first rule is what? See, never play with knives and other sharp tools. As you know, sharp knives or other sharp tool may give you cut. Means if you play with that, your finger may cut. Okay, so what is the rule? First rule in the kitchen is you should not play with knives and other sharp tools. But I am not telling. See, now you are sometime you may use this, but before trying these things, sharp knives and all, what you have to do? You have to ask adult to teach you how to use them properly. You should not play with knives and sharp tools. Whatever we are using in the kitchen, whatever your mother is using in the kitchen, you should not play with knives and sharp tools, but you can ask adult to teach you how to use them properly and very carefully. And you should always use them under adult supervision only. When mother is not there or any adult are not there at your home, you should not touch these things. First, what you have to do? You have to learn how to use them properly. Okay, you have to ask adult to teach you how to use them properly, and always use them under adult supervision only. When somebody your parent are there at home, or your elder sister or brother who can use it properly and teach you properly. So under their supervision only you have to use such things. And you should be very, very careful when you are using sharp things, but you should not play with sharp knives or sharp other tools. Now we'll see what is the next rule. Rule 2. What it is? Do not go near fire or hot ovens and toasters wearing synthetic clothes. When you are wearing synthetic clothes, you should not go near fire or hot ovens or toaster. Why? Because synthetic clothes catch fire easily. So whenever you are wearing synthetic clothes, you should not go near fire or hot ovens or toaster. Okay? And always keep away from stove when it is switched on. What you have to do? When the stove is switched on, you should keep away from that, because we don't know, being a child, you don't know how to handle that. Yes, so what you have to do? The second rule in the kitchen is keep away from stove when it is switched on. Okay? Now what is the rule 3 we will see? Matchsticks can be very dangerous. I know some students are trying to put that matchstick with that means gas, or sometimes some student play with matchstick, which is very dangerous. So matchsticks can be dangerous. So do not play with them, and learn to use them properly, and always use them under adult supervision only, because it can give you burn also. So you should not play with fire. Fire is very dangerous, very risky thing. So matchsticks can be dangerous. So you should not play with matchsticks. And if you want to learn how to use, you have to learn how to use them properly from your adults, and you should always use them under adults supervision only. Okay? Now what the next rule in the kitchen you have to follow? See, do not use electric gadgets by yourself. Whatever toaster or mixer grinder or oven is there, you should not use these electric gadgets by yourself, because electric gadgets, wires, plugs and socket can give you shock if you are careless. Because first things are there, whenever we are using electric gadgets, we should know how to use it, and we should be very, very careful while using this. So the best way is to do not use electric gadgets by yourself in this age. And electric gadgets, why we should not use by yourself? Means in your child age, because electric gadgets, wires and plugs and sockets can give you shock if you are careless, because we don't know how to handle that. So we should not use. So just now we have seen that in the kitchen you have to follow the rules, because in the kitchen fire, electric gadgets or electricity and sharp things are used. So these things can be dangerous if we are careless. So we have to follow some rules in the kitchen. So first rule is never play with knives and other sharp tools. You should learn how to use them properly, and you should always use them in adult supervision only. You have to underline this, means when adults are there at home, then only how to use them, but after learning how to use them properly only. Okay? And you should always keep away from stove when it is switched on, and you should not play with matchsticks, and do not use electric gadgets by yourself. Why? Because you may get electric shock also, which can be dangerous. Okay? So these rules you have to follow in the kitchen. You should not play with knives and other sharp tools. You should always keep away from stove when it is switched on. Do not play with matchsticks, and do not use electric gadgets by yourself. You should be very careful when you are in the kitchen, and when you are learning these things, to use knives or you learn to use matchstick, you should learn first how to use them properly, and always you have to use them in adult's supervision only. Now we will see the next point, safety at home. So there are, see, you can see the picture, the boy is falling and he is in the bathroom. So in the bathroom, the main danger in bathroom are from sleeping on wet floor, and one more dangerous thing is there from electric gadgets such as water heater and geysers. In the bathroom, the dangerous things are there. Means what are the dangers? You may fall or you may slip and fall on the wet floor, and from electric gadgets such as water heater and geysers you may get shock. So you should be very careful in the bathroom also. So you have to follow rules in the bathroom. So what rule you should follow? See, you should be very careful in the shower so that you do not slip and fall. Means if your foot are wet, and if, as you know, in the bathroom water is there, so there are chances to slip over the water. So you should be very careful when you are in the shower so that you do not slip and fall. Okay, and the next rule is very important. Never touch an electrical switch with wet hands, because when you are taking shower and all, your hands are wet in the bathroom, so you should not touch an electric switch with wet hands. Okay, what happens? You may get shock. And while standing barefoot on wet floor, when floor is wet and if you are standing barefoot, means no slippers and all are there in your legs, foot. So if you are standing barefoot on wet floor, you should not touch the electric switch, and you should not touch electric switch with wet hands also. So what will happen? You might get shock if you touch with wet hands. See in the picture I am showing there, that wet hands if you touch electric switch with wet hand, you may get shock. And if you are standing barefoot on wet floor and if you touch the switch, electric switch, you may get shock. So this is very important rule in the bathroom, that you should not touch electric switch with wet hand and when you are standing barefoot on wet floor. Okay, I know that you will follow these all rules because it is very important. Now we will see safety rules around the house. You can see in the picture, one boy is standing on the stool. He might be trying to reach the high shelf and all to things, means to get. But see, that stool is tilted, means he may fall at any time. Okay. So around the house such things can happen. So first rule you have to follow, that do not climb on a chair or table to reach things on high shelves when you are alone at home. Okay, see, sometimes if you want something which is kept high on the shelf and all, so you should not climb on a chair or a table to reach things on high shelves when you are alone, because if you fall down, nobody will be there to take care of you. Okay, so what you have to do in this time, whenever adults are there, you have to ask them to give you things. And if you want to take by yourself, first you have to ask an adult to hold the chair or table steady for you. Okay, means they can, if anything, means any risk is there, immediately they can hold you, they can catch you. So what rules around the house you have to follow? Do not climb on a chair or table to reach things on high shelves when you are alone at home. And if you want something which is kept on high shelves, you have to ask an adult to hold the chair and table steady for you. See students, I am saying that you should not do like that or you should not do like that. Okay, means you do not do that, like this something I am telling, but I am not telling that you should not do only. But whenever you are doing something, you should be very careful. I am telling you that do not climb on chair or table to reach things on high shelves when you are alone at home. But you can ask an adult to hold the chair or table steady for you, and then you can climb on that. And before this also I told you, whenever you want to use knives, but what is the main thing is that you have to learn how to use them properly, and you have to use those things, sharp knives or matchstick, in the presence of adult, means in adult supervision only you have to do things where the risk is there. Okay, now we will move to the next rule. Now see, while doing something, or if you are eating something or you are playing something, if you spill something, what you have to do? You have to wipe the floor dry immediately. Okay, if you spill something, wipe the floor dry immediately. Otherwise people can slip and fall on the wet floor. Otherwise you may also slip and fall down on wet floor. So see, if you spill something, immediately you have to wipe the floor dry, because if on the wet floor, if somebody is going like that only, so they may slip and fall on the wet floor. So you have to avoid this slip and all. For that what you have to do? You have to wipe the floor dry immediately if you spill something at home. Now we will see the next rule. Do not leave your toys or other things around on the floor. Why we should not leave things, toys around on the floor? Because someone can trip over them and get hurt. Means if trip means what? To fall down. When our foot gets stuck or hit something and we fall down, that is called trip over. If we leave our if you leave your toys and other things around on the floor, you may trip over them and get hurt, or other also, means other family members can trip over them and get hurt. So you should avoid this. What you have to do? Whenever you play, after finishing your playing and all, you have to keep the things at place properly. You should not leave them around the floor, around on the floor. Now this is also very dangerous things on the stairs, you can see in the picture. So next rule is what? Do not run on stairs. You should not push anybody, or you should not run on the staircase. What will happen? A fall on stairs can be dangerous. A fall on stairs can be very dangerous. Okay, so you should avoid this. How you can avoid? You should not run on the stairs, and sometimes you can even break your bones. If you fall down on the staircase and all, you can even break your bones, means you can get fracture. Okay, so to avoid this fracture or dangerous fall, you should not run on stairs. You should be very careful. Okay, now we will see next rule. Do not play with items made of glass. If glass things are there, you should handle the glass atoms very carefully. You should not play with that. Why? Because they can break very easily. And if you handle, or if you take somewhere the glass atoms, and if they fall and they broke, so that time you do not pick up broken glass pieces with your hands, as you can be hurt badly. If you try to pick up the broken glass by your hand, there are chances to get hurt badly. So you should avoid this. So in this time what you have to do? You should ask an adult. Okay, you can call an adult to help you to pick up the broken glass pieces. Okay. Now the next rule is what we will see. Never take medicines unless your doctor or parents gives them to you. Okay, see, if medicines are there, some student means some children may take without asking parents, so it is very dangerous to take wrong medicine. Actually medicines are to means if you are not well, we are taking medicine to get well, but if you take wrong medicine, it is maybe it means it will be dangerous. So what you have to do, you should never take medicines by yourself, or sometime some children take by means simply they take medicines, any medicine. So you should not take medicines unless your parents or a doctor gives them to you. So next rule we will see what is there. You should not eat, means do not eat stale food, it can cause food poisoning. Means food poisoning may be very dangerous, sometimes only simple stomach ache, or sometimes it is needed to hospitalize also. So do not eat stale food, it can cause food poisoning. Now we will see safety at school. In schools many accidents occur when you are in hurry, so we have to follow safety rules at school also. So what are the safety rules in the school? Again see, you do not run and push each other. If you do like this, you may get hurt, you may hurt others. So what you have to do, you can avoid hurting others by walking and not running. You should walk, you should avoid running, and you have to walk. So you can, if you walk, you will avoid hurting others and yourself also. Second rule is, do not run up and down, you may fall. Means on the staircase you should not run up and down, you may fall and you hurt yourself and others too. So you should avoid these things. Now the next rule is, never climb on desk or chair in the school. Okay. Now next rule is, in the school, do not throw things around in the classroom. You may hurt someone by doing like this. See in the picture, if you throw things around in the classroom, you may hurt someone. So you should not do these things. Now we will see what are the safety at play. Sometime while playing, you push others or you kick others. By doing this, you hurt each other. So while playing, you have to follow rules. What is the first rule? Never push or kick someone while playing. Again, if you do like this, you will hurt each other. So you should avoid this pushing and kicking others. So what you have to do? You have to follow the rules to enjoy game on playground and all. So always follow the rules of a game to enjoy the game. And next, it is very important, see some children are in the swimming pool. So never swim alone, always swim under adult supervision only. Okay. And if you are not a good swimmer, stay at the shallow end. Okay, you will follow these rules because it is very important. Water may be dangerous if you are not means if you don't know how to swim. If you are not good swimmer, you should not go deep in the water. You should always stay at the shallow end and you should always swim under adult supervision. Now we will see safety on the road. See, roads are not meant for playing. Never be careless when on the road. When you are on the road, you should never be careless. Because even a little carelessness can lead to an accident. You should not play on the road and you should be very careful when you are on the road. So what are the safety rules on the road you have to follow? See, rule 1 is always walk on the footpath and not on the road, because on the road vehicles are running, vehicles are going. So to walk, footpath is there, you should always walk on the footpath only. And The next rule is, whenever you want to cross the road, you have to cross the road only at the zebra crossing only, and you have to follow the traffic lights. When traffic light is red, that time what will happen? Vehicles will stop, and that time the pedestrian, means the person who is walking or crossing the road, they can cross the road safely. And look both ways to check if vehicles are approaching before you cross the road. And you should not run across the road. You see the picture, it is very dangerous. So the next rule is, never run across the road. Now you like to ride a bicycle. So while riding a bicycle also you have to follow some rules. What are those? See, while riding a bicycle, keep to the left and follow the traffic signals, and signal before you turn or stop. Always you should keep the left side on the road, and you have to follow the traffic signals, and when you want to turn or you want to stop, you should show the signal. See that person in the second picture, this boy want to turn, so he is showing his hand, means he is showing the signal before he turn. Now in this way, in today's session we learnt safety. What safety we have learnt? Safety are the rules to avoid accidents. So we learn safety at home. In that we learn safety in the kitchen, safety in the bathroom, and safety around the house. And we learn safety at school, safety at play, and safety on the road. See, accident can happen anywhere. Dear student, accident can happen anywhere. So you should be always careful to avoid accidents. So in today's session we have learned that what safety rules you have to follow in the kitchen, in the bathroom, and around the house, and what safety rules you have to follow at school, on the playground, and on the road. Okay, now what you have to do? You have to read your lesson number 3 from your Canopy textbook, and you have to underline new words. You have to learn that. The remaining part of this lesson we will learn in next session. Thank you.